to now to use me use me as a stepping stone to grow. I'm using you as an opportunity to kukufinya mimi na kulia na wewe unabaki hapo. And I've seen it been done for many players back then.
But you say ameenda US.
Yes, ameenda. Anaenda kugain, yes. But let like prepare the person. Asiende huku apigwe na radi, ashtuke tu like hey. So like huku nilifika huko inaita on.
No, it's okay. Ile kitu anasema kuna vile wewe anaisema. It's okay. Siwezi kazi ya Oyo ama Nick kwenda majuu. I'll be a stupid, I'll be very egocentric and selfish coach.
That's if me naongelea hiyo part sasa.
But you know what? Oyo ametoka wapi? Oyo ametumia resources ngapi? Coach wa Oyo ametumia, mzazi wa Oyo. Of course, mzazi wa Oyo hawezi kosa Oyo akose kuenda. Are we together?
Yeah, okay.
But Oyo wangapi naweza tengeneza? Si huyu ni Oyo moja nimetengeneza, whatever nimetengeneza. Why don't I empower hiyo program yenye Oyo ametoka, nitupate Oyo watano kila mwaka nitengeneze pesa mingi.
Yeah, gain pay gain.
That is it.
Yani iko ni balance ratio basi. Wewe pata pia mimi nipate.
Si Oyo peke yake. Oyo akienda majuu, trust you me today, everybody will celebrate. Hata ukilala njaa for 5 years,
they'll know somebody somewhere.
Kila mmoja
wewe unafungua njia.
Ameshafungua. Unashika. So Oyo alikuwa anafanya nini? Alikuwa anaamka 5, anaenda road work, mazoezi, tona, nini na vitu kama hizo. Lakini ni Oyo kwa wale watoto wa moja walikaa Nyayo, ni Oyo alichukuliwa peke yake. Wacha nitengeneze ya Oyo. Alafu next what happens? What happens? And then now there is these young players who are coming up. Wametoka under 12, wako under 14, wako under 16, wamecheza high school basketball. Wanaenda hawezi enda Zitek wote, hawezi enda UN wote, au wengine wataenda wapi? We have to have that program. Trust you me, I have partners in Europe, I have partners in the US. They are yearning to get young players who are quality
players. Mwenye
so are these the people who are coming close kusema Oyo anaenda US, nipe Oyo. Huyo ni mtoto mmoja. What ground
inafai kwa ni channel ikawa maji mfereji endelee kumwagika tu
are you
bringing them.
Are you partnering with the coach? Are you empowering the coach? Trust you me, the coaches World Association, you look at the standards and everything in Kenya, they are very countable. So the people who are on the ground, the people who want to scout, if you want to scout, is okay, be a scout, specialize as a scout, be a coach, be a referee. Are we together? Let's stick to our lanes. Like, everybody
pick your niche.
Pick your niche
and stick with it.
Do your refereeing, do your developmental coaching, do your professional coaching, do your scouting, so that we develop. We are not developing. Are we together? Utaenda okay, high school games, regionals, eastern ziko wapi, western ziko wapi, Rift Valley ziko wapi? Nataka ule player. So ukishachukua player alafu huyo player alitoka wapi? Do you have the channel? Can we get it down to where it goes? Are we together? Wow. I told you guys, I am very proud of my young players, the people that gave me the opportunity to be a coach. And the people who have made me to choose my career as a coach. I'm very proud of them. I have 2-3 cases that are very tragic, but most of them, I'm very proud of them. All of them. Those who passed on, I'm very sorry. I think Oyo, you can relate, about Daddy Okulo.
Yeah.
He was, I can tell you, one of the best 3-man Kenya could have ever produced the NBA. But he was shot dead.
Sorry for that, man.
Yeah, because of being a thief. Yeah. But those who have made it, currently we have Merilisa, who is doing at Zitek. Merilisa is extremely outstanding. If I give you her life history, you'll never imagine. Yeah. but she has represented Kenya in very many tournaments. Yeah, regionally and internationally. Yeah, we have Amir, who is in the US. We have many others. So the only thing we can do as coaches, as the basketball fraternity, is about concentrating. Let's develop the coaches. Let's come up with a program with the coaches. I've done it before. I can do it. I'm doing it. Yeah. Develop the coaches. Sio huyo anasema, nimemaliza high school, nimeshacheza high school, sasa mimi naweza kuwa coach. No. Oyo can make money from people who don't know. But once Oyo is empowered, hizo FIBA training, coaching, clinics, yeah, IOC, International Olympic Committee, yeah, the regionals, hizi zingine zinakuja. Attend them, all of them. Yeah, know that you are creating an impact. Create a relationship with the parents. Let them give you your children. Push the children. Come with the players. Okay, IOC wanataka under 12 akuwa ameachieve aje, under 14 akuwa amefanya nini, under 16 amefanya nini. By the time anaingia under 18, trust you me, junior NBA itakuwa ishamuona. Are we together?
That's something.
Yeah.
That's something.
Itakuwa ishamuona.
You know you're giving like a true path of how a young
Yeah.
player who is traveling anatamani kuingia mahali, aende mahali.
Yeah.
This is the whole journey.
We're talking about junior
It's a
NBA.
blueprint. It's a blueprint.
I met Masai Ujiri several years ago. I was the first person who initiated Masai Ujiri in Kenya, in
Right.
Kayole program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
King David, Davy. Yeah. Davy sahi ako 17, I think, 18. Friends school Kamsinga.
David.
Are we together?
The one and only
Yeah.
David we know.
Yeah.
I think
I call him
16.
Yeah, 16, 17, I think.
17,
Yeah. King David, I have his
No,
photos.
you calling him King David. No, you say King David. You give
I-
him a
What a high school. I named him King David when he was under 12.
Okay.
Under 12. And it's a tournament I went with my daughters and King David, and we were late because we didn't have enough fare to get to the venue of ISK tournament.
International School of Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were there with, and they were like, Coach, where are you? Just tell us. Yeah, let's reschedule your game. And they rescheduled the game. So si tumetoka, tumefika Tao, tunatembea, tunaenda, tunachukua matatu, tumefika, but tumeshikishwa ni mbali, hatuwezi panda ma3. We get to the venue. They're like,
Is he a student? You grew him from childhood?
King David.
Yeah.
King David is my player, my friend.
One day we shall call him, he has to come with him.
King David has to be here.
He has to be here with you too.
And King David...
Because he has to be the father and the son.
No, King David, their family has grown through my hand.
Right.
We are talking about the elder brother Kevin, Emily, and I'm very proud of Emily is getting married soon. These are people who I've mentored. Yeah, King David won a game that we had lost. Actually, we had been beaten first half 7-0, and they said, "Let's go." And King David was all over, and the people at ISK was like, you. So King David has, how many times has King David gone to South Africa for junior NBA camps? Not once, not twice.
All right.
Because he's good.
He's good.
Anybody, Coach Nick, you can pick any player, identify, coach, but somebody can see something. Get to Oyo, get to Coach Julian. It doesn't mean that you own King David. You will have that identity. I coach King David somewhere.
True.
So
you touched your fingerprints along his journey of basketball life.
And he appreciates. I was very proud of him at the Nationals in Eldoret this year.
That's really
And he told me, Coach, I didn't have a backup. He took everything in his hands. He was playing. He was doing everything. Are we together? So King David, I'm not talking about David because he's now where he is. I'm talking about David, whom I knew when he was under 12.
When he was growing up.
Yeah, when he
was growing up with that mind of to know basketball.
And you know what? It wasn't about only David. I had to make a relationship with the brother, with the father, with the mother, with the family. And they gave me the full support.
Okay, that's good.
So one thing I'll tell the parents and the family, support. If your child tells you they want to play basketball, support them.
That's not only going to the parents of David. It's going to every parent.
Every parent.
For whose child unapata anakuja na mwambia daddy.
Yeah, my parent. I am a parent.
Napenda hii basketball iko mahali fulani ABCD.
Yeah, I am a parent.
Naweza nipatia kiatu.
I am a parent. And my children. I've told you the history of my children.
It's true.
They know. Today if I call Amir, hey, coach, what about your family? How is it going? Actually, Abraham is the one who brought that in my mind. Coach, what about your children? My younger brother in South Sudan, and I wish to bring him to Nairobi. I want him to have a basketball experience the way I did. And I was like, mtoto wa mchawi ni mchawi. And I was like, oh, how are they doing? And I explained to them, yeah, Cheryl is here, Brian is here, Yun is here, Win is here, and they are doing this. Like, okay, coach. So it works. It
brings some sense of trust to,
of course,
whoever comes to try to get some word of advice, or maybe a client trying to approach to bring a child.
Yeah,
because that's the first thing they always check on. They check on you, and they check on your background. Once they find your background is kind of like stable, even though it's not stable, I know. But there's kind of there's something that they are looking for, of which they need to get it to their own children from you. Because if at all they don't see it from your children, that means you are preaching water
and you are drinking
wine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if you and that's why I've said, career-wise, you have to be as a coach, as a basketball coach, in your career. If you don't have a career that you are providing, because you can't say that I'm just a basketball coach. It doesn't add up.
It doesn't.
You have to have a career.
It's a journey.
You have to be a lawyer. You have to be a teacher. You have to be a mechanic. You have to have a career. Get a diploma. Get a certificate. Get a degree. Once you get that, you are sure to provide to your family, and you can mentor these children. Isikuwa ni watu yeye anakuambia ni zile za ule kalewa, ule jamaa alikuwa amelewa hapa jana. Bibi yake alimchapa. Yeah, it doesn't add up. So guys, it is very important that we make sure that the academics papers are right, your career is right. Then let's go to the court. You will impact a lot on this kid, because eventually he looks upon you for a lot of inspiration.
All right, man.
Today I had a session of under 12 kids just before I came for this interview. Most of them were running. Coach Julian, you're here. They're coming and hugging me. Oh, coach, you could feel that emptiness of their father figure in them. You are the only father figure in their life.
That means that even if they do that means they eventually, every time they wake up, they think of you. Anything that they want to do, akitafanya kitu mbaya, that like your voice of right, like your voice of reasoning.
Because you know what?
Voice of reasoning to somebody.
Yeah, you know what? Their father pays the bills, but
he
is not there. So they don't have a father figure in their life. So they're like, coach, you're here. And you have to hug each and every one of them. And you're like, we're here, we're playing basketball. Oh, really? My dad said he'll pay for this, and he'll pay. It's not about paying. It's about your presence in their life. Trust you me. You are my witness.
Yeah.
Trust you me. You are my witness. That there's a time your dad called me, and I was in Magadi. Yeah. The dad called me and he's like, you know what? Your son has issues. I'm like, oh, really? Can I talk to him? Like, I'm not even there. Call the mother.
Hey. Okay.
And I called the mother.
We called to solve the case, but the person is not around.
Yeah. I'm at like Magadi.
All right.
At work. And I'm like, call the mother. I called the mother, like, yeah, this is what happened. I said I'll be there. By the time I was getting to Ngong, it was around 6, and I said I have to get there. So I finished work, I signed out, and I came down. I was getting here almost around 9. That is in my mind, yeah, and that's why I'm attached to him.
It's true.
Yeah, I left Kayole around. I left around almost 2-3, and I had to go back because the following day I was still going to Magadi. It means a lot. That personal, you personalize things. It is Oyo who has issues. Oh, I'm here. He needs me. I have to be there. By the time I was leaving, we had both cried. He had expressed himself. I had expressed myself. The father had told me his story, the mother,
So
and we had agreed.
You already know what triggers his mind, any buttons that you
Yes.
need to push him to
Yes.
do ABCD.
Yes. And anytime he doesn't listen to me, I don't talk, but I'll show him my facial expression, and I tell him, you know what?
You know, in short, what I can tell you,
Yeah.
not only to me or to you or even to the viewers.
Yeah.
The lessons I'm learning from my guest today is that in the journey of basketball, being a coach, you can be a coach of any other sport, right? Not only basketball, but even any other sport.
Yeah.
I noticed that as much as however much you're joining to that coaching career, remember you're not going to join it as just as going there with a whistle and a ball. That's something I'm learning today. You go with a whistle and a ball, but together with that, learn somebody whom you're going to coach. Find about them, find about their family, and hata kama to an extent even to know whichever the background that can take you deeper to the understanding of that child.
It's a lifetime journey.
It's a lifetime journey because I notice it's not only by meeting that child when that child is 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. You might meet that child 6 years. At the same time, you are growing while you're watching his face to the next 30 years.
Unfortunately, you'll be creating people who are winning games for you. But
it's like you're creating a culture out of somebody, but it will impact people coming after him or her.
You'll be creating people who are winning games for you, but you'll not be creating people who are independent.
Exactly.
I really appreciate most of my players, Oyo being one of them, and many other players. I've told you about Nathaniel. Nathaniel calls me, "Coach, where are you?" "I'm sorry, I'm just leaving job." "Coach, can I give you, can I pay an Uber for you? We need to have a coffee." "Why?" I come all the way to Karen and we sit down and he's like, "Coach, I have 1, 2, 3. Can we have a talk? You are the only person."
Like they bring even personal issues. You become like the psychiatrist. You're the psychiatrist, coach, family, husband, father.
And I'm like, "Hey, Nat, you called me to come. I think you can do this and this and this," because they trust me. The trust they created with me when they were young. Are we together?
Yeah.
It's not about winning the game. It's not about the tactics or the skills. You're using the game to make a man or a woman.